What is up, guys? It's JAYTOTHEBEN and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is JBen. I love collecting vinyl records and I go to a bunch of concerts, and in today's video I'm going to do a vinyl collection update video. I recently bought a few records, especially my trip to the Eras Tour, which I will go into within this video, and at the same time just show off a bunch of records that I've bought within the first few months of 2023. Before I show these two records off, I want to give a bit of context. I had the opportunity to see Taylor Swift in Houston night 2 for the Eras Tour. With that said, I will do a separate video on the Eras Tour and go in detail and also show a bit of my little vlog that I made at the Eras Tour. But what I want to show off today is the two Record Store Day exclusives that I got. And you might ask, how does this tie into the Eras Tour? Let's just say the Eras Tour, or my Eras Tour show, was the same day as Record Store Day 2023. I know, it's crazy. I want to start off with this guy first because this is the one that I got during Record Store Day 2023. Yeah. So if you guys don't know what this is the 1975's Live with the BBC Philharmonic Orchestra. So this is an orchestral version of the 1975's album I Like It When You Sleep. It's not the full album, it's just a few songs, so I would consider this like a live EP with an orchestral take for it. This was from 2016. I remember when this first came out in 2016, there was only a live broadcasting of this performance, and it was never on physical or digital at all. It was literally just ripped off the performance from the BBC, and that was the only thing that we had before these Record Store Day copies went up on sale this year. With that said, I am a big 1975 stan. I love them ever since I discovered them when I was 15, so back in 2014. So I've been with this band for close to 10 years at this point, and this is one of my favorite projects from them, so I'm really happy to own it on vinyl. At the same time, when it comes to the vinyl itself, it is two clear vinyl disc, very fitting for this album, and also at the same time, just the 1975 in general. Most of their albums since the first one is pressed on clear vinyl or a variation of a clear vinyl. So overall, I give this album a 10 out of 10, both the music and the packaging and the vinyl pressing as well. Another Record Store Day exclusive is Taylor Swift's Long Pond Session. I recently just got this from a local record store near me. They had a few extra copies from their second location, and I just called in and had it shipped it over, and I'm really, really happy that I got this here in Canada, because when I was in Texas, I was flying over and I didn't have enough space in my carry-on to put another record inside the bag, and I also didn't want to damage Folklore Long Pond Session. I forgot to mention Folklore Long Pond Session. This is from the performance on the Long Pond Session, and it's exclusive to Disney+. This is pressed on gray vinyl, and it sounds amazing on vinyl as well. Like I said earlier, I didn't have enough carry-on space to carry an extra record, especially a double LP, so I am fortunate enough that I got it after Record Store Day. I would say that this pressing is amazing, and at the same time, both Long Pond and the regular version of Folklore, I think it's meant to be played on vinyl. As much as I like the convenience of Spotify and other streaming services, I feel like this album specifically needs to be played on vinyl. No matter what you say, it is beautiful on vinyl and it sounds amazing as well. So, Taylor Swift, Long Pond Session, Folklore, love it. Like I said earlier, there was a bunch of records that I got that were restocks. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but there was a bunch of restocks, and this was one of them. This is Room 93 by Halsey. For the longest time, this album would go around for $50 to $100, and I got this for about $25 Canadian with shipping, which is crazy. This is Halsey's first EP. This consists of Is There Somewhere, Ghost, Hurricane, Empty Gold. With that said, let's look at the vinyl itself. It is pressed on this beautiful cyan turquoise vinyl. It looks really pretty. I would say for the most part, it's my favorite EP. At the same time, this was the only little thing that we had of Halsey before Badlands came out, and it's a pretty good project. So the next record that we have on hand is The Record by Boy Genius. This is Boy Genius's debut album as a group, and it's called The Record, which is pretty cool. This one includes, or every album includes, a unique photograph, a temporary tattoo, and a zine as well of the photo shoot that they had for this album. This is a gatefold as well, and I got the Blue Jay blue vinyl. With that said, I really love this album, and it's one of those albums that you need to really listen to from front to back on vinyl. I can't express how much I love this album. I think it's going to be within my top albums of this year, next to Ryan Beatty, Calico, which is an album that I'm debating on getting on vinyl. Yeah. Cool thing about this album, especially on vinyl, is that after A Letter to an Old Poet is played on vinyl, unlike most records where at the end your needle goes to the dead wax and then the album just ends there, at the end of side B, what happens is that your needle gets stuck at the end of the record, and then it just repeats the ending of A Letter to an Old Poet instead. So it just like goes on and again. And if you have a record player and you have this album on vinyl, your record player is not broken or the record is not scratched. It is meant to go on and on again. So I just want to let you guys know, especially if you're new to vinyl, the record just keeps on repeating itself. It's just how it is, and it's how Boy Genius is when it comes to their albums on vinyl. Sounds good. Moving forward, close to the theme, because Lucy Dacus is best friends with Maggie Rogers. This is Maggie Rogers' Surrender. I got this as a birthday present for my friend Dylan. For context, Dylan is my friend on Vinyl Talk, and he sold me my first Ariana Grande vinyl, I would say. Yeah, my first Ariana Grande vinyl, which was Yours Truly, and it was a Cloudy Clear vinyl. Anyways, Dylan was nice enough to pack me 3 records that I'm going to show in this video. You're going to see them. This one is Surrender by Maggie Rogers, like I said. And this is the hot pink vinyl, and it comes with a poster. I have not seen the poster yet. So, first time for everything, you and me. First time that we're going to see this together. So this is the hot pink vinyl. It looks beautiful. I got tickets to see her this summer, so I'm really excited because Surrender was my album of last year. It was one of my top albums, I would say. And I just honestly love Surrender, especially the song Anywhere With You. That song really hits close to me, and I feel like this album, super underrated. This flew under everybody's radar last year, and I'm just so happy that I finally get to see her this summer. So we're just gonna look at the poster itself. I'm gonna put the record on the side first. This is my first time seeing the poster, and I have this album already on vinyl, like on a blue vinyl. If you remember, if you guys watched my first video of my collection update video from January, I have the blue vinyl from Urban Outfitters, so I'm not sure if it's the same. Let me just see. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, okay. Okay, I did not. Okay, this is sick. I'm happy about this. I'm gonna put this in my room, in my new room. I'm in the middle of moving as well, so I'm gonna put this in my room. I'm so happy about this. This is sick. I love this. I love this so much. Maggie Rogers, Surrender. So the next record that Dylan got me as well for my birthday is Billie Eilish's Happier Than Ever. This is the limited edition light blue vinyl, and it does come with a poster as well. This is so cute on vinyl, and just like the record, I feel like this album is meant to be played on vinyl just to kind of be immersive to the Happier Than Ever like theme and world of Billie Eilish, I would say. Just because it's like a 2 LP, you kind of enjoy the album more. You really get immersive, like I said earlier, because you know you're supposed to listen to the album from front to back, and you know that's just how I listen to music, especially on vinyl. And at the same time, we're gonna look at the poster as well. This is a gatefold. So if you guys don't know what a gatefold is that it's a album. Like when you open it up, it's like a gate, and it shows the lyrics of the album. This one's sick because like, see here, all the lyrics are here, and then that is the gatefold. And then here is the poster. This is sick. I love this. I love this so much. I love it. That's amazing. Love it. It's sick. I would say my favorite side of this album is side D. I know it's like going towards the end of the record, but it has like NDA, Therefore I Am, Happier Than Ever, Male Fantasy. Side A is good as well. Side B, I'm not a big fan of side C. Actually, I am a big fan, but that's when like the album kind of goes like very slow, and I'm not a big fan of slow songs unless I really like simmer up to it. But overall, it's a good album on vinyl. 10 out of 10 again. Let me know if you guys have your own copy of Billie Eilish Happier Than Ever. I know some of you guys have the Gucci exclusive vinyl, which is something that I really wanted to get, but I'm really happy that I have it on this light blue vinyl. So the last record, the one that Dylan got me, is a instant classic, Fearless by Taylor Swift. This is the standard edition on gold vinyl. I didn't have this pressing beforehand, and I expressed to Dylan how much I wanted it throughout my TikToks, and I was really surprised because especially I was at Houston for the Eras tour. I was like, no way. I'm really happy that I got it on vinyl because one, it gets me one step closer to completing my Taylor Swift vinyl collection, and then two, this album is really enjoyable on vinyl because just the songs are instant classics, and it feels like being 8 years old again and falling in love with Taylor Swift for the first time. Especially songs like Hey Stephen, and then Love Story, obviously, Fearless, You Belong With Me. Just, it's an instant classic. Like, all the songs are here. Honestly, brings me back to 2008, and I'm all here for it. So for all my indie heads, my Phoebe Bridgers stans, I know you. This one is Elliott Smith, Either Or. It's Either Or. And this is pressed on a blue, pink, and white split vinyl, I would say. And honestly, it sounds amazing on vinyl. Ooh. What happened here? Well, that's weird. There's like a bunch of bite marks here. Ooh, that's weird. I'll replace it. This album is limited to 500 pressings or 600 pressings. Not too sure. This is, the name of it is Alma de Twist colored vinyl edition of 600. So it's limited to 600 records. And I got a pressing of it. And I'm really happy to own this on vinyl. So the next record I have is the Sex EP by the 1975. This is one of the albums, or EPs I would say, that I needed left in order to complete my 1975 collection. At this point, I have most of the 12 inches within the discography of the 1975. More specifically, the EPs are really important because we don't have a deluxe edition of the self-titled album, and I hope there's no repress so I don't have to buy an extra complete edition. I mean, unless it comes with cool things, I would get it. It's a 1975, most likely I will get it, but this was the last EP that I needed for the collection. This one has You on it, which has the song Milk at the end of the track, especially on this vinyl, which I was surprised because I was playing the album, or like the EP here, and it actually went through and Milk started playing, which I'm really happy about, because that song on vinyl by itself, it's like $200 just for that one 7-inch vinyl. With that said, it also has intro set 3, which is essentially the demo version of the sound, I would say. That's something that I've told myself. And then it has undo as well, which is really cool, which is one of my favorite deep cuts of the 1975. So these are the last 2 records. They're all from Tyler, the Creator. Like I said earlier, there was a bunch of restocks earlier this year, and one of them was Wolf by Tyler, the Creator. This is the deluxe edition, double LP, pink vinyl. Comes with a CD, a sticker of Tyler's face from the original album cover, and then, yeah, it's called an oversized sticker, and then comes with printed sleeves and inserts as well. I'm really happy to own this on vinyl because this was starting to go up in price. It was getting crazy. And I got this for retail, which I'm really grateful for. Here's the original album cover. So yeah. Oh, what else to say? I'm just really happy because I'm one step closer away from completing my Tyler, the Creator vinyl. I only need the colored pressing of Goblin, which is kind of hard to get, not too sure, but I'm happy that majority of my Tyler, the Creator albums are on colored vinyl. So the last record in this vinyl update video is Tyler, the Creator's Igor Alternative Art Edition, and pressed on the mint green vinyl. This has been one of my grails for the longest time because this was going for a lot, and I was like, I'm never going to get this on vinyl, and luckily I did. And I'm really happy I did because for the longest time, like I said, it's hard to get, and I didn't want to pay like $200, $500 for this pressing. So I'm happy that I finally have it. I need to buy inner sleeves, but here's the green vinyl, like the mint green vinyl. I actually have to put this away. So yeah. So that is the end of the video. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit like. At the same time, I'm going to do my Eras Tour vlog, so if you want to see that, don't forget to hit subscribe. But if you like vinyl records, concerts, the 1975 Taylor Swift, don't forget to hit subscribe. Thank you again for watching this video, especially if you're at this point. Again, I'm going to do the Eras Tour vlog next week, so if you are up for that, don't forget to hit subscribe. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.